Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the sun, and our essential questions are: what are the three layers of sun's interior and the sun's atmosphere? And what features form on or above the sun's surface? And our warm-up questions: the sun's photosphere layer is the image of the sun when you are looking at an image of the sun. Is that true or false? And explain why. And our second question: prominences flow toward Earth and are electrically charged, which cause the northern and southern lights. Is that true or false? And explain why. So the sun holds 99% of the mass in our solar system, and it has more gravity and controls the motion of the solar system. It is, I've mentioned before, the only star in our solar system, and it is our source of energy. The sun's center is the hottest and more dense, and as you move away from the center, it becomes cooler and less dense. The center of the sun is called the core. The sun's energy comes from a process called nuclear fusion. And the energy from the core moves by radiation. It moves through a thick layer called the radiative zone. Energy flows mainly by convection. I know you guys have studied convection currents in the past. And basically, convection currents are when heat rises, it moves across, and then it sinks. The sun's outer layers are called its atmosphere, and the atmosphere usually becomes hotter and less dense as you move outward. The photosphere is the visible light, and it moves by radiation. And it goes from the photosphere into space. Remember that photo means visible. The chromosphere is the thin middle layer. And then the sun's outermost layer is the corona. Features on the sun. The sun has certain features on its surface, and they are called sunspots. The first one is called sunspots. They are spots on the photosphere, and they are cooler and appear dark. And sunspots move across sun's surface as the sun rotates. Flares are eruptions of hot gas from the sun's surface. And prominences are huge loops of glowing gas. Solar wind flows toward Earth from the corona, and the solar winds are electrically charged. These are what is known as the northern lights and the southern lights, which are also known as auroras. And did you know that over 1 million Earths could fit into the sun? So that's how big it is. We probably don't think about it that way. So let's do our quiz time. Number 1 through 5 on a piece of paper if you have it. So eruptions that occur when the loops in sunspot regions suddenly connect are called what? Are they solar winds? Are they solar flares? Are they prominences? Or are they sunspots? Pause if you need to go back and check your notes. The correct answer is C, prominences. The sun gets its energy from what? Does it get its energy from nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, compound, or mixture. And you guys should remember that the sun is powered by A, nuclear fusion. Great job. So the layer of the sun's atmosphere giving off visible light, remember I told you to remember a certain word that means visible, is called what? Is it the convection zone, the radiative zone, the corona, or the photosphere? And hopefully you remember that photo means visible. So the answer is D, photosphere. What are sunspots? Are they spots on the photosphere? Are they cooler and appear dark? Do they move across the surface as the sun rotates? Or is it D, all of the above? And you're right, the answer is D, all of the above. And one more question, the outermost layer of the sun's interior. The outermost layer of the sun's interior. So we know that the outermost layer of the atmosphere is called the corona, right? But do you remember the outermost layer of the sun's interior? So let's go back and look at our notes real quick, where we talked about the layers of the core. And we have the core, the radiative zone, and the convection zone. So the outermost layer of the inner part of the sun is called the convection zone. Great job. And that would be A. Okay, so we're done with our quiz. The last thing we need to do is go back and look at our warm-up questions. So go back to your true-false questions. The first question was that the sun's photosphere layer is the image of the sun when you're looking at an image of the sun. And that one is true because remember, photo means visible. Oh, my picture's in the way. Sorry about that. Okay. And the next one, prominences flow toward Earth and are electrically charged, which cause the northern and southern lights. That one is false. Solar winds flow from the corona towards Earth, and that's what causes the northern lights and the southern lights, and they're also known as auroras. Okay, so go to your summary and go ahead and answer those essential questions from the beginning of our lesson. What are the 3 layers of the sun's interior and the 3 layers of the sun's atmosphere? And what features form on or above Earth's surface? Sorry, not Earth's surface, the sun's surface. We're not there yet. Okay, so great job today, guys. Great job this week. We finished up our first week on the atmosphere. No, we finished up our first week on astronomy. And I am really looking forward to another week of astronomy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I will see you in class. Have a good one.